Hello, Aries, and welcome to January 2025. I am the Lady of the Throne Astrology, and I am here to bring to you your monthly guidance for a new year. So I hope that you all are ready for the new year. I'm going to provide to you your guidance for January, and let's see what's going on in this month. So for the new month in January, it seems like you guys are going to be really truly coming into your own personal power in January. It seems like you are really taking back your throne. You're really taking back your power. You guys have been working so hard in the past 9 years to build your career, build your legacy, build your life up to be what you want it to be. And you have done that. You have actually done this. So you could give yourself a pat on the back. You have accomplished so much. There's so many wonderful achievements that you have made, so many amazing feats that you have made, and so many steps that you have climbed, mountains that you have you have climbed. And it seems like you are really in a great place in January. Your true personality shines so bright amongst people. I think that you guys are really going to be charmed by people in January. You're going to realize that you have more supporters than you know. A lot of people wish you well because a lot of people know your story. Maybe being in the spotlight for some of you, or being noticed or recognized for things, whether it's around your community, whether it's around your workplace, it's around the society, the culture, whatever it is, whoever you are, it could have thrown you off a little bit. You could have felt like, how is it that I'm inspiring so many people, or I'm an influence to so many people? I didn't see this happening in the past. That's because you are being prepared for a life like this. And little do you know, maybe you didn't take it well. Maybe you felt like people were just doing this to mimic you and to make you feel bad. Some people probably did because they were all a part of possibly going against you, but most people are actually inspired by you, influenced by you, and actually love you because you're just you. You have to start seeing how many people really do rock with you, how many people really do like you, how many people really have your back. It's crazy because you probably felt like people didn't have your back, but the people you least expect have your back. The people that people will come out of nowhere to support you, to protect you, to be your friend, to be on your side, to stand up with you. There's a lot of people who applaud you, whether it's secretly behind the scenes or if it's like face to face. A very beautiful thing is happening now in your life, Aries, where so many people are just really inspired by your authenticity. You are becoming an advocate for people who never thought that they could find the strength to believe in themselves. And you have made it possible for people to actually believe in themselves. And I think that since you are a leader, you had to be the person to go first and make something happen. You have to come to a point in 2025, and I think you will in January, where people actually start to see why you made certain moves in the past, why you did certain things in the past, why certain actions you took, or why you had to go through certain things. And the reason why you had to go through these things had a lot to do with you doing this to help other people or to teach other people something. Your life experience is a part of your destiny. People may not know that, but you know that. So the thing is, or maybe you didn't know it, maybe I'm helping you to see that. It could have been an unfortunate situation, a challenging situation, some type of setback, some type of hurdle, some type of disappointment that you've had to experience in your life. But guess what, Aries? You experiencing this in your life is actually the stepping stone for others. It's actually the inspiration for other people. You doing this in your life has actually made it possible for other people to dream again, to believe in something, whatever it is that you've accomplished. I was getting a whole lot of information earlier about some type of like long journey through school, through like college, some type of high ranking profession or a high ranking position, some type of high society type of career, some type of high profession, like some type of leadership role, some type of CEO, business owner role, some type of founder, something really important, or something maybe that took a long time for you to get to, other people watch your journey and other people are inspired, especially if you, let's say you're from an underserved community or a rural place or a small city. A lot of people around you are wondering, how did you get to this point in your life? How did you make it to the top? How were you able to succeed at something? How did you finish school in like, it seems like it was a short amount of time to people, and now you're finished. You know, something that you do out in the world has a whole community of people inspired. A lot of people are like feeling that they could do what you did. A lot of people feel like they can have the courage, the boldness to to step forward and to take action and do the things that you did or something similar to what you did. So if you notice that in 2024, so many people were focused on you, watching you. They were inspired by you, influenced by you. They started to do things just like you. A lot of people thought they were you. Again, some of this was manipulation, but some of it was authentic. The authentic ones who are inspired now you may even have people with YouTube channels because of you, helping people because of you. You may have people that inspired that they're trying to follow in your footsteps. But don't see it as something bad, because some of this is not bad. Some of this is really genuinely people who really see that the way you did something helped you. And a lot of people have become like familiar with a path that you took, and now they're starting to take that path for their life, and they're just doing amazing things now in their life, things that they probably didn't think that they would be able to do, things that they probably think that, maybe they wouldn't have been able to accomplish without seeing you do it first. So congratulations, Aries. This is going to be an achievement kind of year. 2025 is all about Aries accomplishing so many things in the past 9 years, where you have the torch. You're able to light the path for other people to have a future, to believe in something. Let's say you're a spiritual Aries and all you do is like praise God and you talk about the Lord, or you talk about good things. You have other people doing that. Some of you have, wow. I know that a lot of this is so familiar to my life, so I can relate to you, Aries, with this. Some of you have sent people back to church. Some of you have put people back in the God frequency. Some of you have sent people back to places where they hadn't been for a while. But looking at you get through things, little do you know, no matter how people see you on the outside, there's something about you that people can see on the inside of you. And for a lot of you, that is the fact that you really do love God. You really do, or you really are trying to do a good thing with your life now. You really are trying to help people in a genuine way. You really are trying to help yourself. That's all you're trying to do. So you have this path that you're going on in your life that has inspired a lot of people to want to do things like you. And because of that, you're making it through some type of new threshold here. And you've set the bar really high for other people to follow behind you. And it's really amazing. And I don't think that you notice that. So when people want to hang with you or want to talk to you, I think that, don't feel weird about it, because honestly, coming into a new type of popularity, a new type of fame, a new type of atmosphere, environment around a lot of people who know who you are, it can be kind of weird. Even around your workplace, it may be kind of weird, because you probably didn't know that so many people knew you before you knew them. But it's because everybody's inspired. Deep down inside, people know your heart. Deep down inside, people know that you really are a great individual and you're just trying to be greater, but not in a way that offends people, but in a way where all the things that, look at what you've had to go through. At the end of the day, a life should not be lived for other people. God created you so that you can live a beautiful life. And really and truly, that's all you've been creating for yourself. That's all you've been trying to do. And believe it or not, you have so many people who agree with you. People agree that you should live a good life, that you should do the positive things that you've been doing. So a lot of people love what you're doing in the world. And even though it may feel kind of awkward because some people don't know how to react to it, some people may see you and be like, wow, that's the guy or that's the lady who this great big thing is happening, and this is the person who did this. You could have saved some lives or something, or you could have changed some lives. You may even have people picking up their Bibles again. I don't know. You guys are just doing something where even if you are like a business owner, or you teach students, or you're working with some type of youth organization, you're inspiring a whole generation of people, I feel like, to aim higher, to always believe, to not stop, like to not stop themselves from believing. There's something really amazing about the work you do in the world, especially if you have a nonprofit career path, or you work in healthcare, or you work in spirituality, or you're a public speaker, you work in you're a public figure. It's something that you do that's so positive that people are looking at and they're like, oh my God, this person makes me dream, and they make me dream big. So this is naturally happening for you because you're building some type of legacy that is right. Like, it's all positive. People know that. And that's the thing. People know that what you're doing is something positive. You're not trying to hurt anyone. You're not trying to, like be better than anyone or anything. You're not competing with anyone. You never was and you never will be. You are always just living your life the way God wants you to. And I think a lot of people who do support you know that about you. So don't feel weird about this, okay? Your spirit animal for January is the eagle. The eagle is known to be a symbol for God's grace or God's hope. The eagle is so important because if that is representing the energy that's coming through for you, Aries, in January, that means that spiritual guidance is available for you. Spiritual guidance is here for you. So if you need answers, God is there for you. If you are a spiritual guide yourself and you provide spiritual guidance to other people, then you carry a spirit like the eagle, where you have a grace when you give spiritual guidance, and people love to listen to you. People love to hear what you're talking about because you speak with grace. So do not be afraid to ask God for help when you need it. And just remember to keep God first, Aries. Thank you, and God bless.